Pokemon, who's my best friend? Gotta catch 'em all. That's literally what you gotta do in this game. You gotta catch 'em all. That's the point of the game. And it's good! Pokemon Legends Arceus is here. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It was my most anticipated game of 2022, as you know. I was super excited about it. It's Pokemon. I know I'm late to the party. Everybody and their grandmas talked about this, but I am a pleb YouTuber. I don't get early copies. I had to get it on release, and I got a life outside of YouTube that I gotta live. I got a job. I got all kinds of personal life, all kinds of stuff I gotta do. So we're late to the party, but here we are talking about it, and I just had to talk about it, because boy, oh boy, I love this game. Maybe a little too much. It is a fantastic game. I'm not that far into it, but so far I'm like, wow. Game Freak, Pokemon, everybody, you got it together. Not completely, we're not all the way there yet, but the ball is rolling in the right direction. As I've said many times in the past, Pokemon kind of lost me around X and Y. I played X and I was just like, oh, okay, well, I'm kind of over this. Sun and Moon came out, tried it. I was like, oh, it's still the same thing. Okay, well, I'm good. Then, you know, Pokemon Let's Go, Sword and Shield, didn't care, blah, blah, blah. And this game looked different. It looked interesting, and I gave it a shot. I was excited to give it a shot from the things I was seeing, and it didn't disappoint me. It did not disappoint me. They have changed so many mechanics in Pokemon Legends Arceus, the way the Pokemon evolve, capturing Pokemon, especially exploring. There aren't gyms and things like that, at least that I've seen. I'm on the first boss, Cleavor, right now, and it's actually a lot more challenging than a normal Pokemon game. This game, your Pokemon are gonna faint. Any other Pokemon game I play, it's just like I breeze through the entire game like it's nothing. This game, like my Pikachu dies all the fucking time. Maybe he's a little bitch. That could be the case, but he dies all the time. And you know, you've encountered all these different types of Pokemon. You go in an area and there's not just like, oh, all these are like level 5. No, sometimes you see like a level 40 alpha Pokemon and you go, I need to get the hell out of here or I'm dead. And that's awesome. In a Pokemon game, there's like actual risk. You're like, whoa, I'm exploring, but I need to take it easy because there's a goddamn gigantic Scyther right there and he is going to cut me in half. And I like that. I like that a lot. And I like the new way you catch Pokemon. When seeing the trailers and stuff, whenever the trainers were walking around throwing Pokeballs at Pokemon without battling them or anything, I thought that was kind of dumb. I was just like, that's kind of like mindless. You're just like, Pokemon, boom, caught you. But there's actually a little bit more to it. You can feed them berries. If they're looking right at you, they're probably going to attack you depending on what type of Pokemon they are, their mood and all that other stuff. They're going to just come charging at you, hit you with an attack, and you're just going to go, whoa, okay, all right. And you throw a Pokemon out and you battle them, and then you can catch them. But there's like different types of balls that work in different ways, where if the Pokemon is not facing you, you hit them in the back, you have a better chance. If they're distracted eating a berry, like I said, there's a better chance. There's a lot more to it than just throwing a Pokeball, which I like a lot. And the leveling up mechanic is kind of like an EXP share, which I was kind of bummed about. Like at first I was like, oh, the whole party, but it makes sense because you know your whole team will be like level 25 and you catch like a level 10 Abra and you're like, I want this Abra. You just throw him in the back, he gets his XP, then he gets leveled up, you get the Kadabra, you get some moves, boom, get him out there, go. It works for this game. Everything works for this game the way they're doing it. To me, so far, obviously you could have a different opinion, but to me, everything seems to be flowing and working very nicely. You have the center hub. The town is the center hub. You can get haircuts, change of clothes. They get new stuff in stock as you progress through the story. Very standard RPG stuff. But there's side quests. There's side quests in this Pokemon game. Actual side, like real deal side quests. Not like, hey, go get me this thing and I'll give you a rare candy like type of. Well, they do that. They do give you rare candies. But you know what I mean? Like Pokemon, they'd be like, hey, I'm losing my Squirtle. It's like a story side quest, but it's not really a side quest. You get what I'm saying. There's actual literal side quests. Someone will be like, hey, I really want a Zubat. Can you get me a Zubat? You get them a Zubat, and there you go. Bada bing, bada boom. You finished it. Other stuff too. They'll be like, hey, these Bidoofs are being dicks over here. Can you get rid of these Bidoofs? And then you get rid of the Bidoofs for them. All kinds of random little stuff. Hey, this guy wants a Buizel. He wants a big Buizel. I've just looked all over for this big Buizel. I can't find one big enough for you. I need an alpha Buizel, I think. I don't know, but this guy wants a big ass Buizel. Get your happy ass out there and get it yourself. I tried many times. But I like the side quests. I like how things move and work in this game, how the characters interact. The characters look a lot, the whole world actually looks a lot like Breath of the Wild. It seems to be heavily inspired by Breath of the Wild. Obviously, it doesn't look as good as Breath of the Wild, nowhere near as good as Breath of the Wild, but there's like a crafting system where you make it. It seems very Breath of the Wild inspired. Just the literal aesthetic of the game looks very Breath of the Wild. You get to ride Pokemon around like you know, you can ride horses in Breath of the Wild. It just seems very heavily inspired by that. Even the clothing and the time period and everything looks very Breath of the Wild-esque, which is not a bad thing because Breath of the Wild is a great game. But Game Freak really has pulled it together together this time, and I think everything works just so well. I'm not too far into the game, so I can't speak to how difficult it's going to get, but so far the difficulty seems good. I've heard that later it gets like a real difficulty spike, especially post-game, so I'm excited to see what that's all about. It just seems like Game Freak listened to complaints about Pokemon and said, you know what, let's revamp this bitch. And don't even get me started on the battles. The battles are awesome. You can walk around, and the way your Pokemon can learn moves and retain the older moves instead of having to go into the move deleter, you can just switch out your moves, swap out your moves. Like, you have a list of all your moves, you can move that one in there, move this one out. They've literally just made every aspect of Pokemon better. In my opinion, everything is better. With the way they evolve, the moves, everything, they've just nailed it in there. The difficulty is absolutely perfect, I think. It's not too hard for someone to get into, and it's not too easy for like a veteran RPG lover, especially if you like Pokemon. I think you're really gonna like this game a lot, and I'm excited that Pokemon is finally getting the ball rolling in the right direction. Hopefully moving forward, we're gonna see expansions on the ideas that we've seen in this game, and I'm super excited for that. Really, Game Freak, you knocked it out of the park here. My excitement was not misplaced. I figured I might get let down, but I was not. Thank you, Game Freak. Can't believe I'm saying it. Great game. And these are the Beanie Boys. Would you like to be a Beanie Boy too? You could give me 99 cents a month and you'll be in the Beanie Boy Club. Just hit the join button down below, and like I said, 99 cents a month. Support me, helps out a lot because I don't make anything on YouTube. Truly, I make jack shit, and your support would be greatly appreciated. You don't have to, obviously. I love you even if you just like, comment, subscribe, any of that is great. Even just watching the video, even if you come to talk shit, still love you so much. But the Beanie Boys have a special place in my heart, so shout out to you badass motherfuckers, and I'll see you later.